Did you know that sexuality is a vital component of your holistic wellness? Welcome back and thank you so much for joining me again. In my last video, I introduced you to the social wellness pillar and shared a real-time social wellness check-in experience with you. Now, let's move on to the sexual wellness pillar. I'm going to cover some of what I learned about the incredible powers of sexual expression and go over some of the questions I asked myself to shape my own sexual wellness intentions. I'll finish this one up by sharing my own in-the-moment sexual wellness pillar check-in with you. Have you ever noticed that the word sex alone is enough to make some people cringe or feel embarrassed? Well, let's face it, most of us are alive as a consequence of two people having sex. In fact, in the past 300 years or so, at least 4,096 people have had sex just so you can watch this video. And there's so much more to sex than just having babies. Sex is a primary way for us to feel and express pleasure and intimacy and affection with both ourselves and others. And yet, for the past 2,000 years, human sexuality has become a taboo subject that was surrounded by guilt, shame, fear, uncertainty, mystery, and doubt. So because of this, many generations of humanity have grown up with repressed sexual urges that manifest in unhealthy, destructive ways. This is why it has become important to recognize sexual wellness as a vital part of our holistic wellness. So what is sexual wellness? Sexual wellness is the practice of integrating all of our collective energies into our sexual being in all consensual ways that are positively enriching for all participants. Many people are under the illusion that sexuality has to involve interacting with other people. We are now coming to a global understanding that we can be sexual beings without anyone else involved. Sexual self-expression is a key to unlocking intimacy because intimacy really means, into me, I see. While we can choose to share our sexual energies with others, sexual expression starts within us. So now it's time for my sexual wellness pillar check-in. And as I mentioned before, the holistic self-check-in exercise involves reviewing each one of our 6 pillars individually with 3 simple steps. Step 1 is separate. Step 2 is evaluate. And step 3 is communicate. So for step 1, separate, I will begin my sexual wellness check-in by separating my past stories about my sexuality away from my current intimacy intentions and needs. I simply start by asking myself some in-the-moment questions like, are my sexual needs currently in a blind spot? Am I waiting on somebody else to fulfill my sexual needs? Am I giving myself permission to explore all areas of my sexuality? Am I expanding my sexual intelligence to better address the evolving sexual needs of myself and my partners? And am I consciously channeling my sexual energies towards positive intentions? Now that I've separated from my past sexual stories and clarified my present intentions, I will move on to step 2, evaluate, where I will feel into my current intimacy needs. I'm going to take a moment to lose my mind and come to my senses, and I invite you to join me. Okay, it is time for step 3, communicate, where I will assign a number 1 if my sexual wellness pillar is below my present intentions, a 2 if it is at my present intentions, or a 3 if my sexual wellness pillar is exceeding my present intentions. I'll then communicate why I selected that number. My sexual wellness pillar is currently at an understanding. No. I'm at a comfortable 2. My sexual wellness pillar is at a comfortable 2, and here's why. Even though I'm on the road traveling here, currently in Ireland, I have a nice space here with an Airbnb that's allowing me to evolve and expand and fold into my intimacy. I have plenty of room for my internal self-discovery. I feel very attached and connected to my intimate needs, and I don't feel any blockages, any shame, any guilt or uncertainty. I know who I am in this moment with my sexual identity, and I feel really good about where I'm at with my current sexual intimacy. So yeah, I'm at a comfortable 2. Now that I finished up the communicate step, I will consciously acknowledge that I am complete with my sexual wellness pillar and move on to the next pillar. At the end of the series, you're going to see how all this comes together to reveal where my wellness is currently at holistically. Sexuality is a diverse, personal, and important part of who we are. Our ancestors knew that our sexual and creative energies are one and the same. The sexual powers that created us also flow through us in every moment so that we may give birth to whatever intentions that we want to manifest. After all, if we're not creating life with our sexual energies, then what are we creating? Sexual wellness begins with developing an evolving and expanding intimate relationship with ourselves. Checking in with our sexual wellness pillar daily allows us to freely connect with our intimacy in sex-positive ways. We can begin harnessing our sexual energies to manifest our highest intentions while reflecting on the beautiful creations that we all are. Thanks again for joining me. If you wish to support my work and learn more about my own sexual wellness journey, check out my links in the section below. And if you think this content can help someone else out, please take a moment to share this video series right now with someone you care about. Join me again soon, and as always, remember to put yourself first because self-care is sexy. Until next time.